back to Play and Trade Guitars. I'm John, that's Zach behind the camera, and this is Play and Trade Guitars, where we play it and trade it. And no doubt Zach and I have gotten to play a lot of amazing guitars from all the big brands, and we've looked at a lot of amazing guitar gear. And I'm in the process of updating our buyer's guides because brands are always changing, always introducing new products. But what I want to do on today's video is highlight my top picks. You can watch the demos on our channel, but today I'm going to break it down. Drop a comment as we go because I'm going to give you my best picks. If you stick with me to the end, I will give you some really useful information that you can use whether you're buying a gift for somebody or hey, just buying yourself something nice. So let's talk guitar gear. Before I get started, make sure you hit subscribe. We are giving away a Martin D28 when we hit 100,000 subscribers here on Play and Trade Guitars. To be in it to win it, hit subscribe now, turn on notifications, and enter using Gleam. By the way, if you're in the market for gear, click to buy new gear using our link. You're gonna get fast free shipping, easy payment plans, and guess what? If you live in Europe, we just teamed up with Thomann Music, so now you have a way to buy new gear using our link. Whether you're in the USA or overseas, those links are in our description. Check those out. You also get bonus entries when you buy gear using our link for that beautiful giveaway. So don't miss out. All right, it's no accident I saved Gibson for near the end here because we love Gibson. I think Gibson in their current iteration is making some of the best Les Pauls, SGs, guitars in general that they've ever made. They're really doing a nice job. And while prices are going up, I always say, are you getting what you pay for? And there are still some great values at Gibson. Only Gibson is gonna give you that true made in America experience, made in Nashville, Tennessee. You know, moving up from Epiphone, you're gonna get something with a full nitro finish. All their guitars have plecked frets, which is a premium feature that some places charge $150 or more just to pleck the frets. Gibson already does it. I mean, this is the true, American-made guitar that made Gibson famous. If you want to know my favorite guitars in general from Gibson right now, it's got to be the SGs. I've really fallen back in love with SGs, and I think the SGs are some of the best Gibson are making. Now, the Tribute series was discontinued, but if you want a timely tip to act right now, there's not many left. You can still buy the SG Tribute. It's very similar to the SG Standard, but it's got a satin finish and it's got a maple neck. Otherwise, it's pretty much just like an SG Standard for a much more expensive $17.99. Still a great guitar, but if you want kind of a quick tip now and save a lot of money, you can grab that SG Tribute while supplies last. Talking SGs, don't miss out on P90s. The power of P90s, I love it, and the SG Special sporting two P90s is one of the best values from Gibson, hands down. It comes with a hard shell case, the two P90s, great finish choices and great colors. Really a great guitar to add to any lineup. And then my absolute favorite guitar from Gibson today in production. I've said this before, it's the SG 61 Standard. And now you can actually dress it up. They have a whole bunch of new custom colors that they're making the SG 61 Standard in. Check that out in the link, they look incredible. Now when we talk Les Pauls, Gibson has done some reshuffling of the product lineup. You cannot buy any guitar from Gibson for under $1,000 anymore. In fact, the lowest price entry into Gibson now, Gibson USA, is $14.99 with the Les Paul Modern Lite. Now, before you turn your nose up at the higher price, I will tell you, we played one. Watch our demo. This is a special purpose Les Paul. If you want a light Les Paul, ours was super feather light. It's got a comfort cutout. It's got a thin mahogany slab body with that extra comfort cutout. And it sounds and plays amazing. That lightweight does something to the airy resonance of that guitar that I absolutely love. It almost sounds a little bit to me like an SG a little bit, maybe because it has, again, that thinner slab mahogany body, about the same thickness as an SG. Great guitar at $14.99, but there's some other kind of great values too around that $1,500 price point. I did mention the SG Special, but also don't miss out on the Les Paul Special with P90s. That's gonna come in at $17.99. You can also check out one of my favorite guitars, hands down, the Les Paul Jr. I love its simplicity, single P90, that's at $15.99 from Gibson USA. Great choices there. Now the Les Paul Studio is always a great choice. You can get one using our link, actually an exclusive version of that for $15.99, otherwise it's $16.99. I will tell you that if you wanna look for value, they lowered the price of the Les Paul Classic from $24.99 down to $21.99. So if you're shopping for a Les Paul Studio, consider upgrading to the Les Paul Classic because you'll get a lot of the same features, but you'll get a higher end Gibson USA guitar. Probably my hands down favorite Les Paul from Gibson is the Les Paul Standard 50s. I love it. In fact, it's also available in gold top, which looks sweet. And not only gold top, but you can get the gold top version of the Les Paul Standard 50s with P90s. Any of those are great choices. If you prefer a slightly slimmer neck, the Les Paul Standard 60s is the way to go. Both incredible options. We talked about the Epiphone Kirk Hammett Greeny, the Gibson Kirk Hammett Greeny, more expensive at $31.99, worth it. You're talking about a real AAA flamed maple top, those Gibson USA Greeny buckers, which are amazing sounding humbuckers, and a really great playing experience. If you want something comparable without the Greeny in name, you can also check out the Faded series, which I think have been somewhat overlooked. Those are incredible Les Pauls at $24.99. They also represent a great value. The Faded series available in a 50s and 60s standard Les Paul or an SG as well. For something a little less traditional, check out the Les Paul Modern. That's at $29.99. It sports an asymmetrical neck carve, ebony fretboard. It's even got a compound radius and just a lot of nice electronic features and upgrades, contoured heel, that make it a great choice for a more modern, high-performance playing experience out of a traditional Les Paul. It's been souped up. All right, let's go top shelf, and I'll say it's not cheap, but is it worth it? Yes. This is the Gloss ES335 from Gibson. Beautiful guitar. You can watch how those are made in our factory tour. It's incredible. But at $34.99, you can get the Gibson USA ES335 semi-hollow guitar, and the sounds are just unlike anything else. Check out that demo. Gibson has really doubled down and stepped up their offerings in the Flying V and Explorer. I actually personally, I like the regular antique natural finish, but they've souped it up also with an 80s release that sports more of an 80s Gibson aesthetic, and then also the 70s Flying V and Explorer as well. The best value, the easiest one to buy now, is the antique at $19.99. All right, let's talk acoustics. Remember, we're giving away a Martin D28 when we hit 100,000 subscribers, so do us a favor right now. Drop a comment and tell us what your favorite is so far, but do one more thing. Hit subscribe right now. Help us grow this community of guitar players and traders. And hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and use our entry link to sign up. We've also expanded the number of countries overseas that can participate, so if you're in Europe, sign up. So let's talk acoustics. If you want the most affordable, budget, price guitar that packs way above its price in terms of value, playability, sound, hands down the best choice for an acoustic under $1,000 is going to be the Epiphone J45. Incredible playability and sound. You can watch where we put it head-to-head with the Gibson J45, and as much as I love a Gibson J45, I think you'll find that the Epiphone J45 is a must-buy. Incredible acoustic. If you're looking for one under $1,000, the search is done. I'm telling you, that's the one to buy. All right, if we want to go top shelf, we're going to be talking Martin now, and I want to point you towards the Martin D18. D18 is going to sport mahogany back and sides, a spruce top, beautiful guitar, hard shell case, and it is just one of the quintessential Martin guitars that I really think you should have in your collection if you can do it. Also, the payment plans that are offered make it a lot easier to buy top shelf gear, I'm telling you, so check that out in our links as well. My last category here, before I give you my wrap-up kind of top 10 list, if you will, is going to be accessories. Amps, I'm going to point you to the Marshall DSL 20. They make it in a header combo. Awesome sounding, versatile Marshall head that I think nailed every Marshall tone that we were looking for, and it's $7.99. How can you beat that? Also, when I'm not playing live with a Kemper or an HX Stomp from line 6 and I'm playing with a real tube amp, my number one pick for playing out a real tube amp is the Fender 1965 Fender Deluxe Reverb reissue. This is an incredible tube amp that has allowed me to play on stage and just gives you every dream tone from a Fender amp. I really recommend that one. But I did mention Kemper in line 6. So if you're looking for a modeler, the best value, best bang for your buck in my opinion, it's got a small footprint too, is the HX Stomp from line 6. There's also two new products that are worth checking out. There's the Boss IR2, which is a amp and cab sim that goes basically at the end of your pedal board. And that basically acts in the place of a modeler so that you can go straight to front of house or recording or play with headphones and have a range of amps available in a Boss pedal, the size of a Boss pedal. I think that's awesome. We're gonna have a demo on that soon. And then also getting a lot of hype, it's a little more expensive, but the Fender Tone Master, this is at $16.99, and Fender's kind of dialed in version to compete with line 6 or Kemper. Really cool interface and looks like a great footboard as well, which we'll try out. If you're talking profiler though, Kemper is the king to me, and comparable in price and also in size to that Tone Master from Fender is going to be the Kemper Stage. Kemper Stage is ideal if you want something that's portable and versatile and gives you all the Kemper profiling power. I will tell you, I probably prefer still, even with the Stage, I still prefer having a rack-mounted version or the lunchbox head that can sit on a desk or sit on a speaker cabinet. You cannot go wrong, in my opinion, with the profiling power of Kemper. These are incredible, game-changing profilers. My last little quick tip here before I give you my top summary rundown is just a guitar strap. I've been playing out a lot this year, and I'll tell you right now, I never had a 3-inch guitar strap. Levy's Straps makes a 3-inch padded guitar strap that has saved my back and shoulders this year so much. If you pair it with Shaler's strap locks and lock those into the strap, you can pull it from guitar to guitar that are equipped with the strap locks. And that 3-inch strap has saved my back. I can't recommend that enough. Consider that your stocking stuffer recommendation. All right, drop a comment, let me know your favorite. Here's my quick rundown of my favorites. Here we go. For timely buys, things that you gotta act on now if you wanna get them while they last, it's the Adam Jones Artist Collection While They Last. Those are limited edition releases. Also the Gibson SG Tribute while supplies last. Sadly, the Les Paul Tribute is gone, so grab the SG Tribute while you can. Epiphone Greeny, $14.99. Is it expensive? Yes. Does it pull its weight? Yes. It sounded so good and it played so well. I have to recommend it. I wrestled with it at first. It's worth the money. If you want something a little less, check out the 1959 Les Paul Standard from Epiphone. A lot of the same features. If you're just starting out or looking for all-in-one, it's the Billy Joe Armstrong Players Pack. If you want an affordable Telecaster or Stratocaster, it's gotta be Squire, classic vibe, under 500 bucks. Hard to beat. Epiphone, remember the star of the show is semi-hollows. 335 dot at $499 is practically unbeatable, but you step up in quality at $899, you're gonna get Gibson USA pickups and guitars like the Marty Shorts 335 or the Jim James 335, and then that Joe Bonamassa 1962 335 is really high quality at $1299. For Fender, remember Player Series and Ventera 2 Series, and if you're going high-end at Fender, check out the Ultra, and if you want my best Strat pick, hands down, the Bruno Mars Strat is awesome and unbeatable. PRS SE represents in a really affordable line. Check out the Silver Sky John Mayer and the Custom 24 SE. And if you really want to spring for it, check out the Core Custom 24. It's expensive, but worth it from PRS. From Gibson, it's a slew of SGs. Grab the SG Tribute while you can. And then also don't miss the SG Special with 2 P90s. Great sound. That's Zach's guitar. He loves that one. And also my favorite Gibson SG is the 61 Standard, now available in a bunch of new colors, which are sweet too. Affordable acoustic pick, it's got to be the Epiphone J45. High-end acoustic, go Martin D18, it's a classic. Amps, the Marshall head or combo, the DSL20 is just an all-in-one versatile Marshall amp under $1,000. I think it's like $799. Impossible to beat. For modeling and profiling, if you want a small footprint, it's unbeatable HX Stomp from line 6. If you want full power, it's Kemper Profiling. To me, Kemper Profiling is where it's at, whether it's the Stage, the rack-mounted, or the lunchbox head unit. Don't forget that 3-inch padded strap from Levy's. It's a great strap for any of your guitars, and don't forget strap locks. We don't want you breaking any guitars. Let me know what you think of this list and wrap up. We have new and updated buyer's guides coming soon for all the big brands. Thanks for watching all of our videos this year on Play and Trade Guitars. Let us know your favorites. Hit subscribe right now so that you don't miss out on our giveaway. You need to sign up using our entry link. And remember, when you're in the market for any of this gear, click to buy using our link. It really does help us continue making these demos when you support our channel by buying gear using our link. So thanks to all of you who are doing that. Happy holidays, have a great rest of your year, and we'll see you on the next Play and Trade Guitars demo. I'm John, that's Zach. Thanks for being here on Play and Trade Guitars. Keep rocking.